Hello people of the earth and welcome outside my private plane in a virtual world because I don't have that much money. We are on the ground outside of Wellington. Well, I suppose we're inside of Wellington, New Zealand. Yes, I've ventured to the other side of the planet on this fairly misty and gloomy day. But hey. Yeah, so we're on the tarmac outside of Wellington in the 737-700 by Audio Bird XP, also known as the 737 Zibo 700 whatever ultimate thing. And it's pretty good because it's free, so I'm not complaining, and I'm not complaining at all. I've done all the interesting stuff inside already in a bid to cut down these video lengths, which I seem to be failing at anyway. So yeah, for those of you who are interested, we kind of take off, fly along that line, and then we land. I did do this flight yesterday, and it ended up with me inside of a mountain, so that video will never see the light of day, but we're going to go for attempt number 2. So that approach is going to be manual, I guess, from me, so that'll go wrong, so look forward to that. Yeah, well, I think I've done all the fuel stuff, I've done all the weight stuff, all the perf stuff is done. So if I go into here, index, that's all done. So yeah, I don't really know why I'm still talking. We should try and move. Let's deal with some of this stuff now then. Get the APU on. That's coming on. Switch some of the switches. No idea what they do, but I know that they're important. Okay, and we'll wait for that to kick on. We've got some EGT rising there, so we should be able to hear it. Oh yeah. Easy. There's a lot of movement out there. A lot of catering trucks for literally nobody. Absolutely nobody here at Wellington today. It's just me. Nice. That means there's nothing for me to crash into on the ground. And they are going slow. But I suppose they are from New Zealand, so that's to be expected. That should be on now. Let's kick that and do some pushback stuff. So ground services, better pushback pre-plan. Oh, well that's convenient, it's all done.
Round to cockpit, plan X.
That must be from yesterday when I crashed. And let's just deal with some of this stuff. So we want to take these guys away. They've done their job. Ground services, no, we want doors. Let's close these cargo doors. Yes, easy. Those are closed. And now we can call the pushback. We are ready to move. Where is it? There. Thank you.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Okay, checklist and procedures. Let's do our pre-flight preliminary. That's all done. Battery switch, GPU or APU. IRS mode selectors have done. Voice recorder as needed. I'm not actually sure where that switch is for the voice recorder. There it is. This is it. Nothing I can really control there, so that's done. Flight deck access, let's just deal with that. That's something I haven't done. Let's close our door. Time to work. Emergency equipment is checked. ELT light. Guard closed. I think I've done that. Guard closed, guard closed. I don't see any open guards.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, I'm not ready for you to connect though, so back off! Ground services. I think we had chocks out. No, we didn't have chocks out, so we've got to remove those and GP disconnect. What? What? So it's there now. I don't want it there, so disconnect. And it's gone. Okay, that's fine. Back to the checklist. Done. Extinguished, extinguished. Is there another page? Service interphone off, Engine panel set. Oxygen panel set.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Yes, give me a moment, I'm just working. 32,000 feet is the cruising altitude today, if I'm right.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you very much. Landing gear illuminated. Yep, checked. Flight recorder, guard, I have no idea what they're talking about there. Maybe it's standing up here. ELT light, guard closed. Yep. Guard closed. Guard closed. Yeah, that's all. Ooh. Our warning stuff works. Yeah, that'll be fine. Guard closed, definitely. Stall warning test, I just did that. Manual gear extension door closed, yes. Parking brake as needed, and that's gone. Right, that's that check done. Pre-flight. That's all set, that's all set, that's all set. Easy peasy. Captain pre-flight. Lights. Test. Yep. Looks good to me. Something, something. Yeah. Clock. Let's start our clock. Where is that? Where is that? Here it is. Right. We're on the clock. Nose, wheel steering guard. Display select panel. Yeah, sure. Takeoff configure like extinguished. It should be because I've done all of that already. Cockpit altitude light extinguished. Lights test. Hold to 1, hold to 2. I've just done that while I was off camera. Stab trim. Well, that's something we need to do. All the lights are extinguished anyway. Right, let's kickstart an engine while we wait. Yeah.
Operation complete. Set
Speed
parking
brake
brake.
lever down. Reverse thrust lever down. Forward thrust closed. Yep. Flap levered. Let's deal with some of that in a moment. After we've got the engine on. Looks like a good start. Oh yes. This is a good plane. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Okay. That's 1. And technically this is number 1. That was number 2. Got N2 rising down here. Flap levers we will do now. Flaps 5. Surely there should be a click sound. There we go. Flaps 5. Parking brake. Set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Engine start levers to cut off. Obviously this is a pre-flight checklist. So let's just say I've done all of that. Yes, I've done it all. Yes. Yep, brilliant. First officer. Yeah, that's his job, not mine. Before start, flight deck door is closed. CDU display is set. N1 bugs, IAS bugs. Good. Pushback. Transponder as needed. That is something I didn't do. T8 and then a random squawk code because there's nobody else here. Spoiler alert. Transponder, parking brake set, and hydraulic pumps are on. Good. Engine start, pack switches. Those ones are off. Now we do
Tow
need
is
to start this
disconnected
engine.
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Very kind indeed. Let's wait for that engine to go. Ugh. Good. That's 2 good engines. Pack switches are off. Start sequence announced. More or less. Engine start switch to ground. Yep. Done all that. That's engine number 2. Yep. Start the other engine. I did that. I did a lot of starting the other engine. Okay. Before taxi. Generators 1 and 2 on. Good. Pro P as needed. We won't need that. wing anti-ice as needed, engine anti-ice as needed, pack switches to auto. If you're sure. Auto. Auto. Isolation valve. Auto. APU bleed. Off. Let's do that. APU bleed. I'm going blind. I can't think. APU bleed is here. And we can switch the APU off. We won't need that. Engine start switches to continuous. Aha! That's what I thought. Engine start switches are on continuous. And engine lever is on idle. Easy. Ground equipment is clear. Flap lever is set for takeoff. Flight control I need to do. Bit of that, bit of that, bit of that, bit of that. Seems good. Good. Okay. That's that done. And now let's do a little bit of PA work. And then get off the ground. Okay, here we are, coming up on runway 34 at Wellington. Let's deal with some of this stuff. Bit of that, bit of that. Anything else? Just stick that on for no good reason.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
Thank you very much. Oof, what happened there? Lovely. We are set on the runway. Set the parking brake. Let me get my equipment in place. Okay, I'm set and I'm ready to go. Everything is in order. The parking brake should be off because I just had a little bit of a meltdown with my equipment, but that's fine. The engines are running, which is always a good sign. The wings are attached, so let's fly. Runway.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Positive rate. Gear up. Oops, I forgot something. Done it. It's fine. We need to do some of this.
1000.
Strobe lights on, other lights, TAR8, landing lights. Oh, yeah, let's say I did all this that I saw. Yeah, did it. Yeah. Definitely didn't do that. But hey, most of it's set that way. Okay, I'm going to fly it out manually for the time being. Lovely plane this is. I am trying to get the flaps up. What a gloomy day. I suppose it is the middle of winter there. We'll let them off. Flaps up. that is the departure from Wellington. I guess I'll see you guys a little bit later on. Welcome back, viewers, and we are now at the cruising altitude of 32,000 feet as we head our way over to Christchurch and then land somewhere over here in Queenstown. So we've still got quite a way to go, but we're at the cruising altitude. It's a little bit bumpy out there, so I might do a little bit of actual captain stuff and do that just for the fun of it. So yeah, this video... my German self is speaking to the cabin. So yeah, I'm doing this flight in response to a request I had by Mr. MBSHR, who asked me to fly from Auckland to Queenstown, and I had a look and that's like 2.5, 3 hours, and I thought, you know what, I haven't got time for that. So I did this instead, so hopefully it's a safe compromise. I think we still see most of the scenic stuff. On the topic of scenery, this isn't quite default. Obviously I do have my Skymax clouds, but I also have Aerosoft's upgraded mesh for New Zealand, so the peaks and mountains look a little bit crisper than they normally would. I think you can tell just by looking out this window now that, wrong button, that is true. It does look pretty fresh out there, as the cool kids say. So yeah, this is in response to NBSHR, this flight. The reason I'm flying with an undisclosed, indiscriminate is I couldn't find any New Zealand-based airlines which had a livery for the 737-700 on X-Plane. So please don't stone me to death for that. Yeah, I did try for you. Let's have a look at my Creators Studio and then respond to some other stuff. What's it? Studio? There it is, YouTube Studio. Right. Create. Comments. Please fly in India, says Ravi. I will try. I will try to find India at some point. I still got to download any scenery for India. I've only really got Oceania, and Europe downloaded at the moment. Then someone shouted at me, JRMY, for getting my geography wrong. Sorry. Someone's asked me in my John F. Kennedy to Chicago video, what Airbus A330 is this? Can you provide the link? And please tell me it's not the JAR design, that plane is garbage. Well, it was the JAR design, and obviously it's not that bad if you're asking me to tell you which one that one was. So you shot yourself in the foot there a little bit, Anna. What else have we got? What graphics mods do you have? None really. None really at all. This is pretty much as standard as you can get. I've only got the clouds and the upgraded mesh going on here. There's no graphics mods at all. Specs, GTX 1060 with the i7-4770K. Too many ads in your videos, bro. Sorry, bro. That's not something I can control. You can shout at YouTube for that. Oh, I've already responded to him. It's defined by YouTube, not me. Oof. Someone's asked me to finish the tutorial. Which one? No idea. And flight FAP means flight tandem panel. Thank you very much. I mean, guys, can you come up with some pronounceable names? This one is Daishinpler. I mean, please. something easy. Please. I'm a simple guy. So yeah, that's where we are. We're coming up on Christchurch. Christchurch is just on that little bulgy bit out there. Our frame rate's taking a little bit of a shot because of the clouds at the moment. We're only at 32. Actually, that's something people are interested in, my graphic settings. There you go. Pause, freeze frame, that's what I run. Good. Hopefully my IP's not on that. Phew, it's not. Okay, so that's that, and I'll see you on the way down. Hello again, and welcome back to the flight deck where we've just started our descent. As a matter of fact, I should hear my German friend again. Where is he? There he is. Let's have a listen.
Verehrte Gäste, wir beginnen unseren Abflug. Wir werden daher unseren Services
What a
einstellen.
language that is.
Des Weiteren darf ich Sie bitten,
Okay, I'm back. You join me at, well, we're coming down through 15,000 feet now. Just going to try and fetch the altimeter for Queenstown. 3015, which is not very helpful because I think that's in the wrong. It's in the wrong setting. 3015. Oh, that's convenient. Exactly what we're set to already. Okay. And then we can come out of standard altimeter on this side. As we come through this lower level of cloud, I'm set to real world weather conditions at the moment, so we'll have to deal with that in time. We are very close now, and I know that we're not lined up with the runway on this heading. So hopefully we come out of this layer of cloud very soon. Coming down through 12,000 now. We'll kick on the landing lights. We'll also kick on, we'll come off the runway from the left. Stick this light on. Do some cabin announcements.
prepare for landing.
Okay, what's our speed? We're coming up to a decel soon, so then we can start getting some flaps out, coming down into 10,000 feet. Oh, I do not like this.
All the way to tails in front of you, and make sure
This
that the
is
window flash.
frightening.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go. Okay, I've done all the stuff for 10,000, so we can just drop that down to 2,000. I think I'll take manual control by then. 10,000 and above at Evok, so we'll hold 10,000 for a bit. Hopefully that gives us time. That's not decel. Right, I'm going to set some speed stuff on my own. take us down. Accelerate that. Oh, it is foggy. Oh, we're really flying down now. Yeah, I'm not sure I trust that. I'm not sure I trust that at all. I'm going to take some manual control here. And I can't see a thing. I can't wait to come out of this cloud layer. Yeah, it knows. So I'm going to level off here. Can I trust the autopilot again? Yes. Okay, that's fine. Oh, 2500. That's the call out I want. Am I going to hit the side of a mountain today? I mean, where is the base of this cloud? Oh. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm not good enough for that. I'm going to bail. I'm going to bail. I'm bailing. Oh, it's already customised. Let's go for a nice preset of a Cat 2. Apply changes. Oh! Right. So that's what I've missed. What a thing to miss.
Read stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Too low, terrain.
Yep.
Too low,
This is when we disengage the autopilot and do a little bit of manual flying.
Too low, terrain.
I'm very glad that I did what I did, because we would be in a mountain again. Right, speed, I'm in control of that now. I don't even want a Cat 2, this is impossible. I'm not sure you'd be able to land. Excuse me. Let's go for a nice preset. Cat 2, Cat 1, non-precision, Cavoc. Cavoc is good. I like Cavoc. I'm a fan of Cavoc. Wish you could do that in real life. Just change the weather conditions. Okay, so if my understanding of the area is correct, I should make a little turn out here. Oh, these are much better weather conditions. This I can handle. Yes, thank you. Follow this little canyon, should get there, but I do need to keep coming down. 6,000 feet. Really need some flight. Flight level speed brake. What a horrible approach this is for a bad day. Okay.
$2,500.
of speed. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. That's good. Let's drop a
1,000
flaps.
1,000 feet, stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Whew. Some alpine flying. We got the pull up. Standard. Standard day flying in New Zealand.
1,000.
There's
1,000
the
feet,
airport. I have a
stabilized,
visual.
Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Speed's coming down nicely. No, I don't need to pull up. Be quiet. Never trust a 737. I think that's now true more than ever. Because that autopilot would have flown me into the side of the mountain. Okay. Gear down. Flap set. Fully concentrated here, even though there's no wind or cloud. Wonder how many dislikes that video will get for that. This video will get for that. Crap pilot has to change weather conditions because he can't do it. That should be the title of this video. Come on, I do need some power. I'm not got any power here. Thank you. Again. Do need some power when I'm approaching an airport. Cytec Pro Flight yoke system working a treat here. We are well trimmed though, that's good news. No excuse to bottle this landing.
1,000.
Even though I can't
1,000
see
feet,
any
stabilized, Mr.
happy
Birch, altitude
indicators.
set.
Right, speed brake is still out, so let's make sure that that's armed. Okay, I'm not going to do that because I can't see where I'm going. We are too high. That is news.
500. 400. 300. 200.
Oh, whoa, that came out of nowhere.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Bottled it.
10.
Bottled it. Really bottled it. Okay, abort. Okay, let's try that again. We've climbed to 5,000 feet. We're just going to go for a little circle. I've decided that flying this thing without LNAV or VNAV is significantly easier, and I'm a much bigger fan of it. So in future I will just fly this entirely by myself. Okay, the airport should be off on the right. There it is. Start coming down a little bit. I would not want to be flying here in real life. But I will say, the scenery's nice. I do want to look out that way. Right, we're going to go for a little circle around that rock. The rock is over there. That is my reference point. let's go. Definitely the proper procedure for a go around here. How's it coming? Yeah. Oof. Keep that nose down.
$2,500.
Absolutely no idea where the airport is now. There it is. I got a visual, as they say. We got this. This is fine. This time I won't bottle it. I promise. Really no excuse this time. I'm in full control. Just did not want me to put the nose down before. And this is why you can never automate flight. Flaps full. Coming a little bit shallower this time.
$1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Whoa, okay, someone just had a spaz attack right there. Okay. It's still too steep. It's really quite challenging, this one, even with conditions like this.
400. 200.
Yeah.
100.
That's the engine gone with that tree, but hey, it's not there in real life.
50, 40, 30,
20.
20, 10.
Oh, I've bottled it again! So Queenstown is not very kind to me. It does not like my presence. And this turn's going to be steeper than the one I just did. Oops. Miscalculated that one. But, let's get set. You can't bottle it for a third time. Fourth time. Eek. Maybe I can if I can't count to 4. Right, where's the airport? There it is. Okay. Flaps set. Landing lights on. Cabin is aware. Let's do it. This time. This is the one. Because we're going to run out of fuel. If I have to do it more than 1,000 more times. Okay, line it up. Now has to be significantly shallower than you think.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Birch, altitude set.
Some indication lights on the runway would be helpful, but maybe that hasn't made it to New Zealand yet. Right, I've got good hopes for this one. Nice and shallow. I might clip my wing on a tree, but hey, it's not my plane.
400. 300. 200. 100.
That tree's definitely not there in real life.
50. 40. 30.
20.
10.
Come on. Yes, finally. I've got me auto brake, but I've got toes, so that'll work.
80 knots.
Still wasn't perfect, but we finally made it down. Didn't have the speed brakes armed either, but I had other concerns. We finally made it to Queenstown. Right. Alt-R, Shift, Control-P actually is going to be quite amusing here. You'll see all the different attempts I've had at landing here. There's 1 abort, 2 aborts, 3 approaches. Lovely. Exactly what you want to see. Exactly what you want uploaded to YouTube. Right, let's have a look at this thing. Ah, it wasn't too late. It was late, but it wasn't too bad. I just flared a bit early, that's all. Let's have a look from the wing. Yep. Nice. Shift 3. Wait, back. Back, shift 3. There we go. Yeah, that could have been worse. On a 3rd/4th attempt at landing at this airfield. Alt R1. Right, speed brakes down, speed brakes up. Those are up. Let's get to a gate. I fancy the one next to Lion Air. And there we go. Finally on the ground. Months of trying to film this video, and I've finally landed at Queenstown. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that was sufficiently amusing for you out there. Certainly wasn't for me.